All right, folks, welcome to the Abundant Will podcast, episode 10. It's Sunday morning. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday and is having a good weekend. Um, a lot has happened since Tuesday. Got a lot to go over with you guys. I got some constructive criticism on my podcast, so we're going to address that a little bit later in this episode. But first things first, I just kind of wanted to share a proud a proud parent moment that me and Jill had the other day with Kyla. So Kyla is in her senior year of high school, and she has been in band and she has played tennis throughout the whole entire 4 years. And when she first started tennis, it was the first time she'd ever played tennis. So I mean, she wasn't very good, and it was a learning experience. And we were out on the court, just trying to volley back and forth and things like that. And the rules and the score for tennis are they're wild and kind of weird, but either way, over the last 4 years, she's gotten considerably better. And the other night, I think it was Thursday night, they had like the tennis awards because the season's over, and they had awards. One of them was like MVP. One of them was like most improved. Things like that. So the coach he went through. I mean, they go through every single girl and they say like the strengths and the weaknesses and how they grew throughout the season and things like that. And they start with the juniors and move on to the seniors, and then they start handing out the awards. And then at the end, um, they were like, well, we had to come up with an award for Kyla Kohler. And Kyla, come up here. And they called Kyla up, and the coaches, they just started saying, they were like, Kyla was our go-to if we needed a win. He said, he goes, I know I didn't do a lot of coaching with Kyla and things like that. The other thing is that was funny was like every one of her matches was like 3.5 hours. Like she, one thing about Kai is she moves at her own speed, and that's it, dude. And the speed is slow, super slow. And so anyway, he was like, yeah, if it took 3.5 hours, I knew Kyla had a plan, and Kyla would win. And the other coach was like, I was trying to get on her about her fundamentals and stuff because they're not exactly what I would want, but she's getting the job done. She's scoring points. She's this, that, and the next thing. And then I guess, well, I was there, so I don't guess, but at sectionals, so sectionals is like where all the good teams go before state, and whoever wins sectionals goes on to state. And at sectionals, I guess her opponent had called the ball out, and Kyla was like, "No, it wasn't out." And the other opponent was like, "Well, yeah, it was." And Kai's like, "Nope, I'm calling the coach and I'm calling everybody over here." And all the coaches came out and they were like, "You understand if you're saying that, you're basically calling this girl a cheater." And she goes, "Look, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm standing on my principles, and yes, I want you out here calling the outs." And she ended up winning that game. She didn't make it to state. She got knocked out on the second one, and her record was like 20-7. But they were going on for like 10, 15 minutes of just like how mentally strong she is, and how most adults don't have that kind of. I mean, because tennis is a mental game, and for 3 hours to keep going back and forth and fighting it out, it's pretty tough. And then to stand up for your principles when everyone's saying, "Are you sure you want to do?" Even the adults, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And she goes, "Yep, yep, yep." And so it was just a real proud moment, and they named it the Kyla Kohler Grit Award. It's a new Coal City High School award. So I was pretty proud of that, and that was pretty cool. And then she comes up to me afterwards, and she goes, "Dad, I mean, I can't believe it. Do you believe that I got the Grit Award?" And I go, "Of course I do, kiddo. I mean, your dad's the abundant will." So it was it was just it was really cool, and it felt really good. And me and Jill were like, secret like fist pumping, sitting next to each other and stuff, and it was just a proud moment, man. It was pretty cool to have other people recognize that in your daughter, especially like if they knew Kyla's story, they wouldn't be surprised at like how mentally strong she is. So yeah, that was just one really cool thing that happened this week. And then the other thing was, so last time I was on here, I think it was Tuesday, and I think I said that, I think, I think I said that my appointment was on the 4th for like the TB thing to check, you know, whoever's a match for me. So basically, that let me start over, okay? Because I'm kind of jumping around. So the 4th was the appointment. Well, anyway, they called me and then they moved it, and then they were like, "Well, you have to see an actual doctor, not I forget what they call it. Um, Somebody below the doctor. There's a special name for it. I can't remember, but they're like, you have to see an actual medical doctor, so we have to move your appointment to the 26th." And I'm like, dang. So I called Sophie and I was like, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know that they moved my appointment to the 26th, because she said if it's out far, then she'll do what she has to do and she'll get it in closer." But when I told her that, she was like, "Okay, I'll check in with you afterwards, no problem." So I'm like, damn, dude, I have to wait another month now. And then Thursday, I got a call from Northwestern, and they were like, "Hey, we need you to be here tomorrow. This is Halloween, Friday." I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there." So 1:40, we met with the infectious disease doctor, and like I had said before, my understanding was that I guess this person had like a marker of tuberculosis in their blood or something, but that's not the case. Apparently, what it is that at some point they were exposed to tuberculosis. They don't have tuberculosis or anything like that, but I guess they could tell in your blood if you've been exposed to it. So this person was exposed to tuberculosis. They have to do a test. It takes like 6 weeks for your urine, and this is for the guy who's donating to me. Um, and if it comes back without tuberculosis in it, we're fine. But apparently, the infectious disease doctor said that they didn't want to wait 6 weeks, so they just wanted to put me on this medication in case the tuberculosis does show up in the urine. But she basically looked me in the eye and she said like this. She said, "If I could tell you that it was going to be zero, I would say zero, but I legally cannot say it's going to be zero. So I have to say there's a very, 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 very slim chance that tuberculosis might show up in the urine, but to her, she was like, "There's no way that's happening." So that was good and exciting. So as far as everything goes with that, that's pretty much it. So I have a match. We're pretty much good to go. I didn't talk to anybody Friday because I mean it was Halloween, and when we left the hospital, there was like no cars in the parking garage or anything like that. So I didn't even like. I just didn't try and bother anybody. I mean, I'm sure I'll hear from Sophie Monday, and we'll get to I guess hear what the plan is. And it sounds like it might be pretty soon. So, man, I just I can't believe it. I mean, it's finally here. I mean, I knew this. I knew it was coming. I knew everything was gonna work out. I knew it, and so check one off of the list. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've manifested a kidney, so we're good to go. And the only thing that we're waiting on now is, I guess, either Pat or Jill will have to, you know, donate for somebody, somebody that they match, so we can help somebody else out, and just like they're helping me out. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think if I ask the doctor, like, you know, if if I can meet the donor, if the donor would like to meet me, I think that would be pretty cool. Just to, I mean, say thank you at the very least. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And like I said, I want to see if maybe I could possibly get an interview with the doc, but we'll see. I don't know, man. I'm sure he's probably real busy and stuff like that, but we'll see. So, anyway, on well, Jill, we were talking about the podcast and stuff like that, and she gave me some constructive criticism about uh she gave me some constructive criticism about how I always say whatever abundance means to you. Well, I guess, she said maybe some people don't know what abundant means, and things like that. So let me just kind of explain a little bit, okay? So if you want to be abundant, or live in abundance, hold on. Um, okay. So, I mean, hold on. So, what I mean by abundance is basically being abundant is having more than you need, right? So much that all you want to do is give it away, okay? And so how do we slowly achieve that? Because I mean, it's not just going to happen overnight, and it's not going to be um oh, I heard something about being abundant and living abundant, so that's what I'm going to do now. No, it takes work, man, because so however long you've been on this earth, you've been just running on a program. I know we've talked about this before, but I mean, you have, right? Um and you're getting up and you're doing the same thing every single day. So you're getting up and let's say you wake up and you go to the bathroom, and then the first thing you do is pick up your phone, and then it's time to get dressed and then get coffee and then pick up your phone again and then maybe turn the TV on and check the news and let the dogs out and whatever, and then hop in the car and drive to the same exact place where you work, and then the have the same experiences and the same attitude that you had the day before with co-workers and people that just people that you're around and things like that. And it's all these um like habits that we do that are redundant and that we repeat, and that it just constantly keeps us in the rat race of basically being a slave. And I don't want to be a slave anymore. I'm tired of that shit. Fuck that. I'm done with that. I want freedom. I don't have a problem going to work. I don't have a problem working for my money. But I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And right now, I mean, I maybe can do that sometimes, but not all the time. And that's what I'm trying to get for. I mean, as far as abundance goes, I mean, I just want to. That's what abundance would be to me: the freedom to do what I would like to do when I would like to do it, and how I am achieving that is, and how you will achieve it too. But we have to break these habits and and the bullshit, and stop filling our minds with the division and things like that. And I mean, dude, we have to start loving, being patient, and understanding one another. I mean, seriously, we have to. It's got to happen quick, man, or we're in trouble. I mean, so you have to break these habits and stuff like that. And that's, if you look back in the last few episodes, or however many episodes I've done, I know I've talked about it every single episode, but you have to do things differently. You have to start, I mean, you can't be filling whatever you're filling your head with, and you're consuming is what you're going to put out, right? So if you're consuming all the shit on the internet of this guy does this and this guy does this, and everybody's bitching and complaining about something on there. I mean, seriously, holy shit. Uh, this The new EBT thing. I mean, it's like I've seen videos with people. I mean, they're saying like, "Oh, I've gotten $1,200 or $3,200 or $4,800 for how many years, and now you're gonna cut off my EBT." It's like, dude, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money, especially for groceries. I don't even spend that. I don't think in 2 months on groceries for my house. I mean, and we have three dogs, a cat, me, Jill, Kyla, and a teenager will eat you out of house and home alone. I mean, I just I don't understand, but this is my point. So you know, you scroll and you're watching, and it's one person saying, "I can't believe you're taking away all my money. How am I gonna feed my kids?" Yada yada yada. Then you scroll to the next video, and it's "Oh, you should get off your ass," and "I work, and I shouldn't have to pay for this. I don't mind helping people out, but this is too much." It's like, dude, this is it, dude. Okay, it's just pinning us against one another. Why don't you get mad at the people who fucked everything up, which is your government? Okay, your government did this, dude. Not the people who are on food stamps. I mean, you know, do they need some help? Yes. Do they need to like get off their ass and work if they can? Yeah, I believe that too. But I mean, you can't get mad at them, dude. I mean, you can't. It's just like animals at the forest preserve, right? I mean, if you feed them, guess what? They're gonna come around and they're gonna look for a handout. I mean, it's the same shit with humans, dude. I, I don't understand. And everybody is, you know, it's just another way to divide us and to get us angry at one another instead of angry at the people that we should be angry at, which is them. Because they fuck everything up. Everything. And all they do is lie and bullshit and lie and bullshit. So, you trust them if you want to, man. I don't. I don't trust any of them. I'm not angry at anybody. I'm just saying we got to stop the hate and the division for one another, and we have to come together, and we have to learn to love each other, and we have to learn to be patient with one another, and we have to have a little bit of understanding, and we have to kind of like look back and stop, and instead of just reacting, stop, look, observe, and see the big picture. You know what I mean? Because the big picture here is your government is a piece of shit, and all they do is lie and fucking steal from you. Point blank, period. Done. Done. So, enough of that. But, what I'm trying to say here is, if we want to live abundantly, we're gonna have to start changing, and the change starts with man in the mirror, right? So we have to do things differently, man. We have to break these habits. We have to break the monotony and the repeat of just doing the same old shit over and over and over, because Joe Dispenza explains it like this, and this makes a lot of sense to me. So he says he basically says, he goes, if you're doing the same routines and the same behaviors and the same stuff, then you're basically living in the past, because every day you're just running through the same program that you went through the day before. So every encounter, your body is getting used to this, your mind is getting used to it, everything. And your body is living in the past, and your mind is living in the past, and there's no room for the unknown, for anything new, because you're constantly doing the same stuff on repeat. You know what I mean? So what you have to do is you have to break that. And I mean, dude, it starts with like the little things of like reading books, praying and meditating, even to the music like you listen to. Hey man, I love hip hop, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite musics, but I mean, I couldn't listen to it for a while, dude. I mean, at least 2 years, man, because you have to like understand that that shit is affecting your mind. It's affecting your body, especially like the hertz that they play the music in on the radio. It's not conducive to your body or your cells or anything like that. It actually damages it. And obviously the lyrics and shit like that. I mean, every other word is the N word or shoot somebody or look at my bag and my drip, yo. You know what I mean? So you, you, we have to. It's a complete paradigm shift, change everything, man. You have to change everything, and you have to be diligent, and you have to start reading, and you have to start putting these positive things in your mind, in your brain, because okay, so your conscious mind is the male mind, and your subconscious is feminine, right? And your subconscious basically runs everything, and y your subconscious gets it from everything that you're putting into your brain. So you have to start putting new stuff in there, and you have to start filling your time with productive things like meditating, coming up with your goals, writing them down. Writing your goals down is huge, dude, because okay, so when you're writing down, you're confirming that okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I believe, and not only that, you're seeing it and you're reading it. And whatever your goals are, just like your affirmations, I would say those a couple times a day too. It's just it's things like this, dude. So you know, we have to we have to do better. We have to do better, man. We gotta. I mean, we gotta do better for not for us. I mean, for our kids, dude. There's just way too much hate and division, and it's so dumb. And if everybody knew, if everybody was enlightened and knew the truth and knew that love was the only thing that mattered, and that we are here on this earth to help each other, to lift each other up, and to basically to love one another, man. That's the only reason we're here. The You can't bring any of this shit with you. Nothing else matters. Who cares? Who cares? We're all gonna die one day anyway. So why not just put out love and uplift people and bring hope and bring light and bring truth instead of all this bullshit, dude. Because I mean, I could tell when I scroll on my phone. Most people aren't even happy, dude. It's crazy. It's it's wild. I mean, everybody is just so self-absorbed and self-consumed, and everything is about me, 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 and everybody's missing the fucking big trick. And the big trick is, hey, dude, it's not about you. And if you make it about everybody else, all of a sudden everything in your life will work out anyway, and it'll be way better than what you could ever came up with. I guarantee that, as long as you're focused on helping others and lifting people up and being a lighthouse, because lighthouses rule. So be a lighthouse, right? And so yeah, I know I rant a little bit and stuff like that. I didn't really have a topic, but that's okay because I got a couple things out, and I just wanted to. This is what I had on my mind, and what I wanted to talk about today. So, um, I guess tomorrow I should probably hear something from Sophie, and hopefully, I mean, I hope I get a date tomorrow. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be super sweet. And yeah, and I hope yeah. So if I hear from Sophie tomorrow, I'll do another episode Tuesday, and I'll just do an update on Sophie, and then we'll get into like some real topics, and we'll stay on a topic because I mean the last episode or two I kind of just been ranting a little bit, but that's okay because somebody's got to say this. So if you guys could like and subscribe, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I only need 8 more subscribers, and then I could finally go live, and then we could get some interacting and maybe some questions or whatever. But if you've been following along and you haven't liked or subscribed yet, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you all very much for the support and for watching my videos and supporting me. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's not going unnoticed. So thank you very much. I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. And if I hear anything tomorrow, I will talk to you guys Tuesday. All right.